Check. Check.
Word, Mal?
What?
That's how you want to start this episode? Just doing a mic check?
Oh, I didn't know we were recording.
Yeah.
I thought you were dropping bars. I thought you were
Bourse. It's pronounced Bourse.
Bourse.
Golden. It's Bourse. It's Porty and Bourse. And course. Now, welcome back to the...
Check.
You're just going to freestyle over my intro, Mal? That's what we're going to do today? I hate him so much. You guys, welcome back to The Struggle with Candice Thompson. I am Candice Thompson. For our new listeners, this is a podcast talking about all the different struggles we have as adults. Anywhere from like, you can't lose weight, or maybe you can't get out of bed in the morning. You know, whatever you're dealing with, which does tend to change on a daily basis, at least if you're me, then you've come to the right place because we're here to laugh at everybody's struggles. So you can find me at Jokes by Candice on social media. That's Twitter and Instagram. And then my website, CandiceThompsonComedy.com for all my touring dates, etc. And now I'm going to introduce my frustrating co-host, Mal Hall.
Hey, I feel very welcome to be here, everybody. It's Mal Hall. You can find me at malhall.com, social media at Mal Hall, YouTube, Mal Hall TV. And I'm just fired up for today's episode.
We can tell by the tone of your voice.
What? Sincere?
Yeah, and it sounds a little, I don't know, you sound facetious right now.
Oh. Well, I'm being...
Look at you, facetious.
I'm being serious. Introduce our guest.
Oh, I'm so excited to have this lady on today. We met not that long ago, and we clicked immediately. I'm so happy to have her here. Welcome, Golden Shyne. That is her real name.
Ayo.
Heyo, she's so timid. Where can everyone find you on social media?
GoldenSunshyne.com and GoldenSunshyne.com and Golden Sunshyne on Instagram and Twitter.
Perfect. Now, I'm gonna say why people need to find you is because you are a fantastic makeup artist.
Thank you.
We met doing the taping of The New Negroes for Comedy Central, and that we already had Open Mike Eagle as a guest on here not that long ago, and then we're gonna have Baron on. You know, when he's on like 3 shows right now, so Baron Vaughn, we love him to death. But anyway, he is gonna come on the show as well. But that's how we met, is on that taping, and I felt don't laugh at me, but I feel people's energies. And Mal, fuck you. I do. You being half Japanese, you should understand and be able to relate to this.
Confucius should.
Yeah.
Yes. To that.
But when I sat in that chair, I felt super comfortable with you. And there's some people that I even like just walking in the studio right now, I feel like super calm. But there's some people who I have on as guests. And because this room is so small, I feel like erratic energy. And I'm just like, I don't know how this is going to go today because I don't know how to deal with this person, but I get through it. But immediately I felt a calm around you, which I'm feeling right now. What did we talk about in the chair when we first met? I feel like we were talking about manifesting things.
Yeah, and I manifested you.
She manifested me.
Because I need a girl comic in my life. I'm surrounded by boy comics all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
And they're the worst. Speaking of which, there's one sitting to your left as we speak.
I'm barely a comedian.
Barely?
Barely.
You're also barely a man.
That too.
We live in a binary world. I will not judge.
She just took that energy of negativity that we threw at her, and she made it nice.
She's so positive, and that's why I was like, I fucks with Golden. Immediately, I fucks with her.
She's like, that's your path to be barely a man. Oh, thank you.
Mal can come with us when we start hanging out together.
Yes.
We'll spend our girl time, and we'll be like, Mal can come.
Mal can come. He's binary.
Now, that day that we were, where we met in the makeup chair, I was especially, remember, I think that's what I said. I think maybe even how we got on the topic is because there was somebody there at the taping who made my energy get all messed up. And I don't know if you remember this. You remember, you know who was there. So
Nat Goldberg.
No, that's my wonderful manager. That was not Nat. It was not Nat. But there was another comic there who is an ex of mine who was on the taping.
I didn't know that.
I don't think I went into detail, but I
No.
probably said that when there was a lot of people in the room that I get like, and he was one of the people, and my energy was fine until he came in, and I was just like, damn it.
Wow.
So you were just like I don't know, it was just very refreshing to have someone that I needed to like vent to that day. And it was a mild vent because I wasn't talking shit, obviously,
you
because I'm
weren't.
professional. I saved the talking shit for the podcast where I know he's not going to listen. But anyway, so I'm just happy that we're going to be spending time together.
Me
That's
too.
all. Now we're going to get into struggles.
What's your struggle today, Candice?
I have a few struggles, but I think I'm going to go with, because Golden here, and she's such a light. And you might be able to help me with this one, but I need to not necessarily have expectations of people. Because I feel like when you have expectations, then you're setting yourself up for disappointment, because you can't expect people to behave the way you behave. And I continuously do that. And I know I'm a work in progress. I be meditating every day on it, but I know what I'm supposed to do. I just don't do it. And I don't know how, because it's a very...
What kind of people?
In general, like friends, people that you date, even, like just in general. And, I feel like I could probably talk about this very briefly, because I started dating someone, Mal. I did start... What'd you say?
I said, "Hey."
Yeah, she said, "Hey." Yeah, I did start dating somebody, and we're already having like some issues. Some issues.
Paul looked up from his Candy Crush.
He was like, what? We're already having a little bit of issues, and it's and I sat back, because I've talked to a lot of, some of my friends who are like very spiritual and very like grounded, and then one of the problems is that a lot of people's problems with other people are rooted in expectation. And a very monk-like way to live is to not live with expectations. That's the only way to really be happy, because you won't get frustrated by anything. You won't be disappointed in people. Yeah. And it's kind of blissful to not expect anything of anybody at any time. And I'm like, how do you be in a relationship and not expect any? Like if I'm, for example, let's say I'm in a relationship and I have a job, and then the dude that I'm with has a job, but then let's say at some point he doesn't have a job. So now I'm pulling all the weight, and let's say, and that's fine if I need to support the two of us for like a certain amount of time, but then let's say 2-3 years go down the line and he's not pulling his, end of the bargain, and I'm having to, I'm pulling my hair out because I'm stressed out.
He doesn't take his weight back.
Yes. Yes. If that were to happen, I understand that, like, me loving this person, again, this is all hypothetical. This has nothing to do with my actual relationship that
This is new, right?
This is brand new. Okay. But at the same time, I'm just looking like if I were to ever get married, and again, try not to have expectations of people. But if the way we're living is affecting my happiness, then I would need some things to change, but that's only because I have expectations of you, right? So that's the conundrum of like, how do you live and be in a relationship with somebody and not have expectations? And also, I want to know if you guys agree with not having expectations. Do you think that's a good way to live, or should you always have expectations of people?
I think you should have expectations.
Really?
I expect excellence at all times.
But you don't
really
deliver that.
I mean... Like, honestly,
how you gonna expect something of somebody that you don't even give?
What? Who told you that?
These are my own reviews. These are my own Mal Yelp reviews that I've written.
I think that you should expect people to treat you the way that you treat them. And if you don't feel like those expectations are being met, you should
cut them loose.
No, I think you should voice it. That way, you don't internalize, and because that could be very frustrating if the person doesn't know. Sometimes people don't know, and that's what I've learned, because I'm like a bury my emotions type of person.
I know.
And then it comes to a head, and then things get bad.
And yada, yada, yada. So there's an office shooting.
So I've learned to, when my tank is at half full, of burying all of my emotions. When my emotion tank is half full, that's when I like have a conversation instead of letting it get all the way to full.
Yeah.
But you should let people know what you expect of them.
But, and I have lived my life that way my whole entire life. But I'm trying to become a more enlightened and more advanced person. And in order to do that, that is one of those things, is letting go of expectations. Like, that is literally like on the list of things you need to do. And again, because you can't expect people to do what you do. That person comes from a completely,
but not
different
do
background.
what you do, but you should let them know. I mean, I think it is unhealthy to have somebody act exactly like you. That
Of
would
course.
probably be super,
No, I make all my boyfriends
That would be super annoying.
grow their hair out.
I see you with that chia pet in your stories, girl. Molded,
Shout out to Bob
shapen.
Ross, Chia Pet. His hair is getting out of control, by the way. I'll have to do an update for you guys. I know it brings people a lot of joy.
But his
really
hair's
does.
living up exactly to your expectations.
Yes, 100%.
But yeah, otherwise, I mean, I think it's frustrating otherwise. All of my friends know my expectations.
That's why you make them give you birthday presents.
I don't
Every
make them do
But
anything.
do you think it's because you are allowing them the time to get to know you? Like when you allow yourself the time to get to know somebody and just experience them as they are without the expectations, just
be.
just watching a movie and not being like, fuck, the makeup's so fucked up.
Right.
Why did they do that?
Right.
And just experience that moment.
Yes.
With those.
But that's how I want to be. Like, that's how I want to get. But I feel like when it just gets more complicated than that. Like, after you spent a certain amount of time with somebody, it's just like someone's gonna feel more stress or weight, like they're doing like more of the heavy lifting.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to get to a place where that doesn't affect me as much. But I don't know if I ever will. I know I'm speaking as if it's something that I want to attain, but I don't know if I ever will. To not have expectations of people is just very tough for me.
It's so tough.
Do you do that? Do you live by that like now?
Right now, I'm seeing someone new, and
Girl.
I'm so
Ooh.
I'm so hyped. Which is also
You seem so calm. She said that like, I'm so hyped. First of all, you're giving me really you're giving me like 90s Janet Jackson energy right now.
Thank you.
You're giving me with the poetic justice. I see with the, I don't know, we do a video, but you guys won't be able to see this right now that like as we're doing it. But she's giving me the knit cap Janet Jackson with the long braids.
I feel like I look like Rerun, but
I was never gonna say you look like Rerun,
but I will take Janet.
but he also did wear a cap.
You see it. You see it just a little bit.
I see it a little, but in a very adorable and yet feminine way.
Thank you.
You know who Rerun is, Mel?
No.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Let me Google it really quick.
Yeah.
Mel, what's happening? Mal didn't have television until I think 2003.
Really?
Yeah, it
Is that about accurate?
Very late. Very late.
Man.
Yeah, so he doesn't know any 90s or, I mean, that wasn't even the 90s. What's happening was like 70s, 80s. Yeah. I think what's happening now may have been 80s, and what's happened in the original was in the 70s. And there's a character, Fred Berry was his name?
Yeah.
Fred Berry, a.k.a. Rerun, who used to wear.
And his
His hat
pants-
was
Pants were high.
His
His pants were high. He wore a red
Over the
beret. It was a
belly.
beret, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's messed up. You don't look like
She
that.
doesn't look like him at all, but the styling, like, I feel like if Rerun had a sister, she would dress like this.
Right.
Yeah. Didn't he have rainbow?
A fraternal twin
Yeah, like-
sister.
And he had rainbow suspenders? Is that what it was?
In a
Yeah.
plaid shirt.
In a plaid shirt.
But he
Yeah.
lifted his pants over his
They were- oh,
belly.
yeah, his-
I can appreciate
Wait,
his
are those
plus-
high-waisted
his-
pants?
Yeah, his sense of
Girl.
plus size.
He looks like he shops exclusively at the Salvation Army. Like he has a sponsorship with the Salvation Army. Bright red pants, though.
I do his dance. I don't know if you guys remember. Yeah, he
You
does
can do
it.
it good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, get it.
Yeah, if I was standing up right now, I would do it for you.
Yeah.
But I do it at parties. There's two things I do at parties, like especially parties. When I go to a house party, I'll bring a box of donuts
Okay.
just randomly because who doesn't always want donuts? And I
Right.
do Rerun dances.
We're
We're gonna have to use that
That's
when we
us,
post.
guys.
That's. I want to be Raj.
Okay.
Mal can be Dwayne, and Golden will be Rerun.
Which one's Dwayne?
The shorter one, lighter skinned one.
I'll be the tall guy.
No, I said I was Raj.
Okay, cool. So anyway,
And you don't even know who they are, so you don't get first pick. I'll tell you what's not happening. Mal sitcom references. Boom.
Late to the game.
Boom. All right, Mal, what's your stupid struggle this week?
wait, are we done with yours?
Yeah, I mean, we spent enough time. We got to get into Golden. So what's yours?
Mine's quick. and we don't have to talk about it, but I don't.
No, we need to talk about
I
it.
don't have AC in my car for like the 8th year straight.
Yeah.
Summer, Southern California.
It's now.
I drive a black on black car, and I'm also black in the car. It's
just layers of blackness.
It's summer.
It's deep with the black.
Yeah, it's all black everything.
Yeah.
Mal, is your interior, is that leather on the inside?
No.
It's just cloth?
No, it's like
fabric?
Fabric.
All right.
I suggest you go spend a weekend in Vegas and drive around and then come back and
you'll buy AC immediately?
Yeah, no, I feel like you'll just appreciate
Oh, I see what you're saying. Go from the extreme heat to this and you'll feel cool.
Yeah. It'll be like hot yoga for the weekend.
Yeah.
I drove my car from here to like Arizona, so I basically did that.
Oh, okay.
So you got to do it again though.
Yeah.
Because that was probably what.
Or when you roll the window down for a breeze, it's just like
it feels
a
like
giant
breath.
sun fist that punches you right in the face.
It feels like you're in somebody's mouth.
Yeah,
it's like, why do I want to roll the window down? It just feels someone's breathing on me.
Like, whoa.
This is not helping. You know what we could do is get one of those portable AC units and put it in your car.
Just a swamp cooler out of the back.
Mal, I tell you that right now, that will be the blackest thing you will have ever done, and nobody will ever doubt your blackness. Ever again. If we install an AC unit, that's for our room.
An in-house AC unit, but just in the back
in your
window.
back seat.
Okay. Where are we going to plug the cord in? That plugs into the wall.
Oh, yeah, we'll have to figure something out.
Have a generator in the trunk.
Yeah, we'll have to figure something out. But yeah, get the tube hanging out the window in the back. Face it towards you.
Why is his car so loud?
All right, I think we solved your struggle. Well, actually, no.
Speaking of AC, is Paul just sitting on top of the AC unit? Why is his sleeve?
This is my ball fan.
Is there?
Oh, I was like, is there? He is. He's just hogging all the fan.
There's like zero ventilation here.
Yeah, it's all facing Paul.
Paul's sleeve
We're
flapping.
We're sweating, and he's got the fan.
It's like riding a bike downhill. That's how his sleeve.
Just taking all the air.
All right, that's it.
Matt, well, wait, no, it's not it. Because, this frustrates me because every time we go somewhere, I have to drive.
She has the coldest AC. And she drives a Prius. Let's be serious. You should be the one to drive. You use the least amount of gas. My car has a giant normal car engine in it, and it takes more gas.
Yeah, but that's not the reason. You need me to drive because you don't have AC.
Do you drive like springtime? Like fall?
I always drive.
Always.
My heater works really good, though, so if in the winter you want to switch off.
There you go. Compromise.
You hear the crickets?
There's no winter in Los Angeles.
There's no winter.
I've never used my heater.
Have you never?
No, I have.
Oh, I was going to say, it gets cold here. It'd be like, people always sleep on California in the wintertime, but in the nighttime, it gets into the 30s sometimes.
To the 50 degrees.
It'd be dropping definitely to the 40s and on some occasions into the 30s.
55 degrees out there in Los Angeles. Feels like 31. Get those scarves and hoodies out.
I think Mal's struggle, more so than just the air conditioning, we need to get the root of your real struggle.
Also, I have a Morgan Freeman little thing starting to grow right here.
A mole?
Yeah, and I've been trying to scratch it off.
Wait.
No.
Okay, hold on.
No.
Do you see that?
Yes. No.
Is it a thing?
Yeah, it's a thing, but don't.
Time out.
Oh.
The fact that he referred to it as a Morgan Freeman thing instead of just a mole. We do understand that Morgan Freeman does have a trademark on moles. Like, we understand he owns all the moles.
Those don't really look like moles, though. When I think of a mole, I think of like Austin Powers. Like
No. Those are moles. He has moles. The ones that are like...
This is a mole? I have a mole?
Yeah.
But wait, do they just grow?
Yeah, they do.
They can just appear?
I don't think...
No, I know that, like, but those have been there probably like your whole life, right?
No, they came like in my 20s.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I should not be trying to pull this off.
Don't rip moles off.
No.
You have to get it lasered off if you're going to do anything.
Yes.
But why? I can't even really see it.
She could see it.
Well, it's my job to see that.
Yeah, she's a makeup person. She looks at faces. She looks at everybody's flaws on a regular basis.
That's the beginning of your problems. I noticed that right away.
She's like,
in the business, we call that a red flag on your face.
What are you going to do about these eyebrows, though?
I haven't seen Lachelle in a while.
Oh, that's your stylist.
That's my eyebrow.
Over at Damone.
Damone Roberts. That's my eyebrow guy.
You get your eyebrows hooked up.
At Damone, yeah.
What do you get done to your eyebrows?
Well, he just waxes
He
them.
tames them because look at them. They look like caterpillars.
I mean, Are they groomed right now? Did
No,
you see?
I haven't seen him in 5-6 months.
Could you fix that?
I mean, they don't look bad to me. But is it part of the whole binary thing you've got going, or is it?
No, it's just every so often I'll clean it up if I have a nice show or something.
Okay. I don't think they're bad.
I don't think they're bad either, but I could tell that
They need some hookups.
yeah.
They're not
Gotcha.
bad, but I could stand
See
under
under
them if
here,
I
like
wanted
you
some
can see
shade.
under here, like the growth is like weird.
Got it. I have no brows, so I appreciate your brow.
Oh, well, thank you,
Welcome.
and I'm sorry.
That was brow appreciation moment here on the Struggle podcast. Mal, we'll get back to your struggle about not being a full adult. Which is what I was getting to is why he doesn't have AC in his car. He wants a kid, but he doesn't have AC in his car. Get your priorities straight.
Yeah, but I'll have a new car by the time I
Will
get
you?
a kid. I will.
You haven't had AC in 8 years. What are you waiting for?
No, that's just because we've talked about this, Candice, but I just don't want to invest
I know.
$1,500 to get my AC fixed when I can get a new lens for my camera for that.
I know, but why do you need a new lens for your camera?
So my videos will be doper. So when people subscribe to Mal Hall TV on YouTube, they're like, "Whoa,
Like
this guy must be using some serious lenses."
Of the two, one, to me, the priority is getting the AC because I can't function in heat. And I don't think most people like functioning in heat.
That's why we take your car. We've gone over this, Candice.
Well, I'm going to stop picking him up then.
Oh.
That you got to be tough with these
Yowzers.
dudes. You got to be
You do.
2tough. You got to train them to be better people.
It's a new
now I'm
world.
in the category of these dudes.
You are. You're
and
a
you
dude.
said yeah.
You are. And you know what?
Just dudes in general.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't argue. Just accept it.
All right. Fair.
All right.
Golden, what's your struggle?
It's kind of related to Candice's struggle
Oh.
because
See how we're the same person? I don't know why I did that
We're
sexual.
the same.
I don't know. I was like, ooh. I felt it in my soul.
Yeah, you hit a chord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt it when you said that.
So I like this boy.
And you guys are dating, or is it just new dating?
By the way, Golden, if you want to sit back, you can hold that. You
Oh,
Oh
just
yeah,
can
if it's more
close,
comfortable,
yeah.
if you want to put it in your lap, yeah.
There we go. Yeah, it's brand new. It's brand new and real fresh. It's real fresh. But
It's the best time.
I like him a whole bunch. We were hanging out this morning. It was
Before-
From last night.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, from last.
carry over hang. Mm-hmm.
I like where this is going.
I really like him. So
Okay.
I've been like, you know what? I'm gonna just put away every structured thing inside of me and just go and
Be.
just be and just not
Try and get rid of the baggage from
yeah.
every other person you've dated,
Right.
the
'cause
baggage from our parents.
all of it.
Yeah.
Because it's been 15 years since I've liked somebody. So
15 years
Mhm.
since you've liked somebody?
Since I've
But have you
liked
dated
someone.
people in that time span?
It's all been tragic.
Same. Well,
Yeah.
we're the same person.
Yeah.
Well, can I ask this person? They're not a comic, are they?
No.
Okay, thank
But
God.
Can I ask how you met this person?
He
You can say no.
Yeah, you can. Don't feel like you have to respond to anything Mal says.
He's an artist, and he mentioned one of my personal clients in a song. And so I posted it on Instagram, and then he started watching my stories. The rest is history.
And was
Nice.
he slid into your DMs and was like, "Hey, girl."
That's
No, and
awesome.
then-
So you guys met organically. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, and then we talked on Instagram every day, all day for 3 months
Before you exchange numbers.
before we exchanged numbers.
Awesome.
And then you finally met in person,
And we finally met in person.
and you've just been.
And you're
vibing.
like, you don't look anything like your Instagram profile,
I've been catfished.
but I like you anyway.
Well, that's dope. So you guys have been
Yeah.
hanging out.
So we've been hanging out. So because it's been 15 years that I've actually liked somebody, I'm like,
That blows my mind.
man. So I'm like, I want to just be organic and be like, you want to hang out?
Right. Okay.
Let me cook you dinner. Let me bake you a pie.
Do you do all that?
Mm-hmm.
You bake pies?
Only if I like you. If I like you, I'm going to bake you a pie.
What kind of pies?
Well, I like snacks.
Who doesn't like snacks?
Yeah, I look like Rerun. So, you know.
Bitch, I will punch you in the face if you say that one more time. You do not look like Rerun.
Okay.
You are gorgeous.
Thank you.
You are
Follow
gorgeous.
her on Instagram
you.
at Girl Rerun. That's her handle.
Female Rerun.
So I like him. So I want to do all that.
But I feel like,
Stuff for
What kind of pie?
yeah, that's most important.
sweet potato,
Of course.
peach cobblers, apple pies.
We're making faces because Mal prefers, because I told you he's not black when you first got here, because he prefers pumpkin pie over sweet potato.
I've grown up with pumpkin pie. My mom used to make pumpkin pie.
What kind of pie did your mom make?
Sweet potato.
How we both simultaneous.
The of disapproval.
How come her Chinese mama was making sweet potato, but
Probably
your
'cause her
Japanese
dad,
mama?
Was your dad around?
No. But my mom and her sisters, I call them the original Kardashians. They all married black dudes.
Okay.
It's just deeply rooted.
Yeah. We did more Japanese/American stuff than we did like black stuff growing up. Hence why I speak this way and didn't
You're
know
not
who Rerun
speaking a
was.
certain way. That's how you speak.
Corny. Hence why all black people think I'm corny.
But do you think
They think I'm corny too.
Yeah.
It's an issue.
It's
we've all been hated on by other black people? All right, we have discussed
Black
this
on
on
black crime.
yeah.
That's
We've
where it really
discussed
is.
this. Yeah, it is. It is.
Black on half black crime is normally what it is.
Yeah,
They look down on us.
I know.
They do. To all of our full black listeners, stop making us feel badly about things we have no control over. But like being black is one of those things where it's like it's the only race where people like make you prove how black you are.
Asians
like
are
it's
kind
like
of like that too, though.
who?
Asians are kind of like
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what do they make? Like for black people, it's like it's never anything that matters. You know, it's never like anything important. But it's like, have you seen the 5 heartbeats? Like that's how they know you're black. But like, so what's an Asian reference? Like, what would they say to prove like what kind of noodles you like? I don't know.
Let me see your chopsticks right now.
Oh, you don't carry chopsticks? You ain't Asian.
You must not be that kind of Asian. Lucky for you, I brought a spare.
And then they're like tied like nunchucks.
Yes. Peach cobbler is strong though.
Peach cobbler's
Apple
delicious.
pie is good, and you do everything scratch, everything.
Scratch.
Love that.
Usually all vegan too.
When you gonna when you gonna hit him with this though? Because I feel like this could definitely help your chances with solidifying. Because you know,
deal?
yeah.
Oh,
But he could be doing it too soon. If he hasn't earned the pie, then you shouldn't give him the pie.
yeah.
You know,
Hold on. What, are we talking about snacks still?
maybe treats.
A little treat. A little pregame treat.
Because you don't want to.
Oh my God.
You don't want to preemptively
Yeah. You
give
don't-
him pie.
Right.
Because then he might lose interest.
Because it's a weird world. It's a weird time to date.
It's the worst time. I think this is the worst time in the history of people.
Right.
To
'cause
be
people
dating.
are so weirded out about you looking at them even that like
Feelings, emotions,
Yeah.
being vulnerable,
I miss 90s
liking
R&B.
somebody. Yes, when they would just tell you how they felt.
Right.
They don't do that anymore. Everyone's like trying to put on a front like they're not into somebody, but it's like they are. You know you like me. Stop playing coy.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Man.
So you could make them, but what do you think? Is it too soon for the pie?
I've been that's my struggle. What do I do? Like, do I like,
So you need
How
to know
much-
how to play this.
yeah, how much of me do I put up front and how much of me am I just like, sit your little black butt down and chill out?
How soon is soon? Like, how long have you guys been? So 3 months on Instagram, and then
When did you guys meet in person? How long ago was this?
It's been like three weeks.
3 weeks? And how often have you seen each other in those 3 weeks?
Not very often because he's touring.
Oh. So you guys saw each other yesterday and this morning.
Mhm.
And is he going to be touring again or is he going to be in
He'll
town?
be here for like a couple weeks.
Oh, so you need to.
so find out when he's leaving, and then have like a going away thing, but don't do it too crazy.
Ooh, can I just pretend that came from my head?
Yeah.
I like
Mal
that.
playing Cupid. But wait,
I mean-
you mean a going away thing like what?
Just like, oh,
Like-
you're going back on the road. Just so you know, I made peach cobbler. It's all vegan. And then this Chinese dish. Which is
Chinese
also
food
vegan.
and peach cobbler? That's an interesting combination. And it's vegan?
This is America.
I like it. I'm going to steal that.
Yeah.
And,
Do that.
yeah.
Do you feel comfortable doing that?
I do.
Okay. If
Yeah.
if you feel comfortable doing it, then that's what you need to do. I can't say but no, you guys have been communicating for 3 months. I was gonna say in the first month, I don't know if I would be cooking a dude meals yet.
Really?
Yeah.
You
I
pace
cook
it.
me-
You cook meals?
I think I cook meals early. In the first,
That's because you a slut.
in the first 3 weeks. I enjoy it though. If cooking makes you happy, that's like
That's a show of love.
yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it is a show of love. That's why it's like I don't show that to everybody.
Mhm.
So it would be like for me, I wouldn't want to do because that's a lot. You're going out of your way,
Yeah,
to do
it's
something for someone that you care about.
Energy, you're putting your
And
energy
that's
out
love.
there.
Stuff
Yeah.
tastes better with love. So,
Mhm.
like, yeah, that's something that I would reserve for somebody who maybe not. And don't let me sway you. If this is what you want to do, go for it. If you feel this is right, 100% do it. I just know, and I felt if I felt that I would do that. Yes, I just don't feel like I have been with anybody that I'm like, oh, I'm going to cook for you in the first month.
Really?
Really?
No, not recently.
Well, maybe
Not
it's
even-
because I think you're putting a lot on it. I think cooking is like the reason why I do it is because nobody does that anymore, and so it's like a
Ooh.
thing where
if you're trying to impress somebody, it's a good way to do it.
and it's fun though.
It is fun, but again, there are some people who don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say, for example, you guys just saw each other today,
Mhm.
but then over the next week, you only hear from him like once.
Mhm.
And then you're like, oh, well, let's get together. And then another week goes by, you hear from him like once, and then you see each other. And it's like, to me, that's not enough communication. And I don't know where you are at in this situation or in this relationship for me to be like, oh, I'm going to put this all into this pot pie I'm about to make you right now. Because that just doesn't seem like you're that excited about me if you only hear from him like once a week. You know what I'm saying?
He's kind of dope. He like calls me after he gets off stage.
That's amazing. So
Yeah.
okay,
So
I'm
he
on
deserves a
board.
pie.
What's that?
He deserves a pie.
Let's figure out what pie we gonna make him now. Let's all make him the pie. Should we come over?
Yes, please.
Is that too much?
Please.
Can
Now
we
let's
all
put
be there?
all that energy and love into it. Mal, you in?
Let's try and figure out what kind of pie what kind of pie vibes with him. What type of artist is he? Like hip hop?
Hip hop.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where's he from?
Detroit.
Oh,
She's dating Eminem.
girl.
No. No.
What kind of pies do wiggers
Oh
like?
wait, she said he was black earlier.
Oh yeah, you did say it was black.
Mhm.
So we have to figure out Detroit hip hop.
Big Sean?
We're
Why
trying
do
to
you
figure out a
know?
pie
A
to
pie,
make,
the
not the
pie.
artist that she's dating. Focus, Mal.
Pie.
Okay.
Focus, Mal.
Banana cream.
Ooh.
Banana cream, but if you do banana cream, you need to do something that's got a little bit of like pizzazz in it. Like you need something like not just, it needs to have like some, okay,
Banana cream is amazing.
who are you talking to? I know
looking
it's
at you,
I know it's
but I'm
amazing.
talking to Gold.
I know it's amazing, but I'm gonna tell you what I do with my banana cream pie
Oh.
that takes it to the next level, which is what I think he might want
Okay.
because he's
Break it
from
down.
Detroit. Detroit's it's not an easy life there.
No.
It's rough.
It's a hard city.
That's what I'm saying. Put some liquor in it. What I do is I take banana wafers.
Okay.
Well, first of all, I make the crust out of, I'm not banana wafers. I take vanilla wafers. I take vanilla wafers and I make the crust out of the vanilla wafers. I crumble them up.
Okay.
And that's what I use as the base for the crust. Then I take some vanilla wafers and I soak them in either a rum liqueur or a banana liqueur. And then I put those at the bottom on top of the crust.
Okay.
So it has a little bit. And then I flambe some bananas. I make like a bananas Foster, and then I use those as the bananas in the pie.
Send that recipe.
and then
immediately.
you follow the rest of banana cream pie to the T.
I mean, for the most part, yeah. I think I just got like a recipe off the interweb, and
Yeah.
then I just for the filling. But
Okay.
yeah, the important part is having a little bit of liqueur. It just takes it up a notch,
So
and the vanilla wafer crust.
you guys are coming over to help me make this pie, is what
I
you're saying.
will. Don't. We're going to end up eating half of it. And I don't know if you guys ever saw the Cosby episode where Heathcliff Huxtable, I'm not saying his real name, Heathcliff Huxtable, he was making a cake, or he had a cake and then he wasn't supposed to eat it, but he ate it too early. But it was like before someone's birthday. So then he had to fill it in with whipped cream so that they wouldn't know that he already ate like half of it. So that's what's going to happen this time, I feel like. You're going to be like, here's this pie. Who ate 3/4 of it? Candice. Who's Candice? She's right here. It's this girl. I did her makeup on the new Negroes.
She's my personal pie maker.
She's my pie consultant.
Candice, stay in the kitchen.
Have you guys kissed?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kissed and held hands and cuddled.
Adorable.
Fell asleep making out. I'm probably telling too much of my personal life.
No, you're not.
But yeah, it's been real cute.
The beginning is the best.
It's the best.
It should be.
I think.
You knew my struggle.
Yeah.
3 weeks in and it started falling apart.
Yeah. Beginning's the best, though.
It should be, yes.
Man.
What do you think is the best part about the beginning of relationships?
Is that like, I feel like I'm in high school again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just want to like drop a letter off at the locker.
That energy.
That feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I have learned, and I'm jaded. So listen, don't take anything that I'm saying with a grain of salt. You know, but the butterflies for me have always been wrong. Anytime someone gave me butterflies, they were like the worst person.
Really?
Yeah. And I've heard that butterflies are not good. Not saying that your butterflies, everybody's butterflies are different. I know that my butterflies have led me astray. They have led me astray every time.
Really?
And it's the people who I'm the most even keeled around, who I like don't necessarily get excited, but like, I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
That have been the dopest people for me to be with.
And it's been like, it's not like, it's like when I see him, I'm like, ooh, hi.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Ooh, hey. So it's not like, oh my gosh, I don't feel flutter in my stomach.
Yeah.
I just feel like, hey.
Yeah.
I want to be next to you.
I want to.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What was that? Wasn't there a song, I want to be with you, but I can't, whatever. Don't mind me. Wait, but this don't sound like a struggle to me.
It is a struggle.
How is it struggle?
Because sometimes it's like when you're too
excited?
much. Like that's like.
But do you feel like you're being too much?
Those phone calls when a dude hits me with too much. I'm like, oh God.
Yeah, Candice, you just broke up with a dude because you said he was too much.
Okay, first of all, we weren't even dating, so I didn't break up with him.
Because he was too much too early. That's what she's trying to avoid.
Yeah,
of course. Of course. Okay, so that's
So she doesn't know if baking a pie is too much too early.
Mm-hmm.
I already told you my feelings on the pie situation.
Pre-game snack.
I already told you how I feel about that. Because to me, it's not a lot, but it is. And unless you are 100% sure that he's feeling the same way, which I think at this point, from what you've told us, it sounds like it's reciprocated.
Yeah.
He contacts you after he gets off stage?
After he gets off stage.
He thinking about you after a performance?
Yeah.
This sounds serious.
Isn't that cool?
He might show up with a banana cream pie.
Oh my God.
I made this and we're going to be with him like, hey girl, like how did he contact?
I love it.
I hope Carlene doesn't listen to this episode.
She's going to be like, where my banana? She's going to be, I'm sorry. I don't know why I made her black. She's going to be like, Mel, where's my banana cream pie? And then I just made her the whitest thing possible.
You cook for her though.
Yeah.
How long's it been?
Years.
It's been years?
Yeah.
In the beginning, do you feel like she wasn't coming with the extras?
But she's not a very extra person. I'm more extra than she is. I was like, I'm the cooking type person.
Yeah, I'm a love monster. I just want him to like love up on. When I like you, I just want to like.
No, I'm the same way. We have to watch that.
Yeah, we have to watch.
We do have to watch it. But okay, so wait. Now I have a question. 15 years.
15 years.
What is that about? Of not being excited about somebody?
Because everyone.
Have you lived here for 15 years?
No, I've lived here for 6 years. The rest was Vegas. But
oh,
I think it's
you got to open with that because that makes sense. Because that makes complete sense, not liking anybody in Vegas.
Yeah. Like the last person who was kind of cool dropped like oh, by the way, I'm married bomb. So it's like that all the time. I don't want to like, so I've been like, meh. Jerks everywhere.
I'm married.
Yeah, I'm married.
By the way, I'm just on these dating apps. Like, why? Why are you on? My girl, I was looking, she's on one of these dating apps right now, and she showed me a dude that she matched with.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have a photo of himself, like his face. It's just his chest. He's wearing a shirt. And in the bio, it says, full disclosure, I'm married. I'm just looking to fuck around. Hit me up if you're just looking for something physical.
And she matched with him?
She matched with him. And she's going on a date with... No, I'm kidding. No, she matched with him. Yeah. Or I don't know about matched, but maybe it was one of the... I don't know if she matched with him, but it could have been just, a swipe right, swipe left situation, and she was being edged to, pick one of those. So I don't know, but he appeared in her as one of the options that she was to choose from.
That's what it's come down to.
No, I know. People are garbage.
Yeah, they're such garbage. So I've been like 15 years, like, I'm cool. Unless I like want to appreciate the next person I'm with.
Yeah,
because I've been through so many crappy dudes.
Yeah.
That I like really want to appreciate that person. Like, dang.
And I
went through all that for you, for this moment with you.
Wait, so do you feel, what is your responsibility? Do you take any responsibility in the 15-year lull of liking somebody? Meaning, you can, yes, of course, other people suck. Mm-hmm. But do you think there's anything that you're carrying with you that has also...
Yes, girl.
Is that too much to talk about?
No, I mean, I was like accepting a lot of the crap too. Like, oh, okay, well, I'll put up with it.
We all do.
Yeah, I'll compromise. I thought I was compromising instead of like, so that expectation thing, like putting that expectation on myself. Like, no, you about to be 40. Like,
do better.
Yeah, come on, do better.
They can't, Mal.
Man, but
they can't.
That in return has made me be like, no, you know what? These 20 things I can't mess around with. I don't got time to mess around with.
Right.
I'm dropping one egg of...
I only got 3 eggs left, all right? 3.
We don't got time.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
There's minutes left
for your shit, for your non-air conditioning having car.
Wait, hold on. That sounds like me. Your hypothetical person sounds like...
I don't know what you're talking about. But it's like, I understand that. Okay, so let me tell you. So this is what happened to me recently. I'm not going to give the whole thing. But when you're saying how we sacrifice things and we put up with stuff. Mm-hmm. And what is the reason? Is it because, why we do that? Is it because we are scared we're not going to find somebody else? Or do we feel that that's what we're supposed to do because we are women? I don't know where it comes from. Or we don't want to be considered crazy or a bitch if we say something. Like, there's so many reasons why women don't speak up about things and we tolerate things. Mm-hmm. So I was in a situation like a week or 2 ago where, so I mentioned that I'm seeing somebody and we were at his place. He had been drinking and being obstinate. Like, I can't sleep because he snores very loud. So if we're in the same room, guess who's not sleeping the whole entire night?
Who?
This girl.
Oh.
This girl, right? So we have arrangements where it's like, you be there, I'll be in this room. Or you be here or I'll be in there. Whatever helps me sleep. Mm-hmm. So this night he was being very stubborn. And I was like, yo, if we're both here on this couch, I'm not going to be able to sleep. And he just was not going to his room. And I was like, you got to go. And he was just being very difficult. And then we argued for a couple minutes and then he fell asleep again. And I'm just like, I can't. But inside of me for a minute, I was like, maybe I'll just lay here and fall asleep and try to, and just go through this one more time, another night of me not getting any sleep so that I don't start an argument or so that I'm not like a crazy person. Like maybe just I'll just, sacrifice my health right now and my emotional well-being so that none of this will happen. We'll just be quiet and we'll be just, not arguing. But I was like, why am I doing this?
Exactly.
So I eventually did make him go to his room, which I don't think was a crazy request.
No.
But eventually he did do that. But in that moment, there was a part of me that was like, Candice, just shut up and just lay here. And I was like, no.
Man. So
why was that even a thought?
That's where I'm like, you got to observe. You kind of just got to get a lay of the land and see, just like watch someone in their element and like how they are. And then if you're
That's terrifying.
No, that's good.
No, I know, but it's also terrifying. Because then the truth, then you're just like, this truth that I didn't want to see, that I've been in denial about, I now have to admit.
But at the same time, you could be like, no, it's not going down like this.
Yeah.
You need to be more considerate.
And that did happen.
Yeah. Oh. Hey.
And that did actually go down like the next day.
Also, they sell just like by the dozen earplugs at CVS, and they're quite cheap if you just wanted to pop one of those in.
And I don't know if they're better than the ones you get on airplanes, because the airplane ones that I get do not work. I can still hear everything. But I also hear everything all the time. Even when my headphones are on and I have the music on, I can still hear stuff.
The music?
Also people around me. Like, you're supposed to hear the music, Candice, you idiot.
Candice,
no, but also
that's
stuff.
why we wear headphones. So you can hear
There's
the
this music that just keeps playing in my ears whenever I put my headphones on. But no, like, I feel like when it comes to, I'm such a light sleeper, like someone could turn a doorknob and I'm like, who's there?
Yeah.
Like, and I wake up immediately.
See, in my brain, I would be like, how dope would it be if he got you earplugs?
I know.
And was like,
or
my bad, I snore. Here's some earplugs.
Or got himself one of those breathe right strips.
Right.
Or didn't drink so much, because drinking actually causes snoring a lot of the time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It does. So there are things, and that's yes, I was actually thinking about the same thing. It's like these little extra details that someone could do if they cared enough.
Mm-hmm.
If they cared enough.
Man.
Look at the silence. Look at Mal. Why? I feel like Mal's taking on the weight of every man.
I feel it. From Golden has given me the cold shoulder. As the interview has gone on, she's turned more and more, and I feel like all the dudes from the 15 years. I'm the representative of all of those ain't shit dudes. I was honestly thinking about like sleeping as it pertains to relationships, and the person that's a light sleeper gets to dictate everything.
Yes.
Why?
Because we're the ones that can't sleep.
Yeah, but why?
Is Carlene a light sleeper?
Yeah, but why is that our problem?
Is Carlene a light sleeper?
No, she's like a normal.
So, do you snore?
Only when I'm like wasted.
Yeah, see, yeah.
So not
drinking.
often, not often. Like, I have to be out of my mind wasted, just like pass out, like then I'll snore.
Right.
But if I put myself to bed, I don't snore.
You don't normally.
No. But I can also, like, when I stay at her house, she goes to work or goes to work out at like 5:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll get up, make breakfast, whatever, and I'm like a rock through all of that.
You sleep through it all.
But if I get up to go pee, I'll see her like, moving.
It's your problem because you're the one that can sleep through anything. So it's like, you're going to fall asleep regardless. And we're in this together. So it's like, can you do something? And here's the thing. But in my situation, I was just asking him to go to his room. That's not crazy.
But he wanted to cuddle you.
I know. I want to cuddle too, but only if I'm able to sleep, which I'm not. So unfortunately, you're going to have to move. But like Golden just said, go get something that will help the situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to cuddle, that's fine. So do I. I love cuddling. However.
Here's a shot of vodka, Candice. It helps me.
Sleeping?
Yeah, a shot of vodka.
Go to sleep?
Yeah. Then you'd be snoring too.
You can't live your life like that either.
I can't.
Every night.
You know, now I'm an alcoholic. Now I'm an alcoholic just so I can go to sleep.
But you sleep well, though. Next morning is rough, but the sleep is so nice.
But I feel like as women, that's what we do. We make some weird compromise. Like,
we always compromise.
Take the shot of vodka.
We always are the ones finding the solutions.
Man.
And I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
I am tired.
I
That
feel
was
you.
my Chris Rock.
It's pretty good.
Thank you.
That was good.
Yeah.
Women be shopping.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think like you just gotta stand strong in your convictions. Be like, I'm not messing with you if you're not gonna be considerate, because you want somebody who's considerate.
I mean, we've actually even already come to we've had like that text message exchange. But since then, we have actually seen each other, which I didn't fill you in on yet, but we have seen each other after that. The text exchange was basically, we're ending it. Like, this isn't, obviously, we're not, because we got into an argument, like a flat out argument.
Over the
I've
snoring.
never been in an argument before with a person that I've dated.
Wow.
What?
Never, ever.
Did you?
That's not.
You're
that's
lying.
Not a true story.
You are absolutely lying.
Like a shouting match?
We weren't like shouting, but
like
his voice raised, and I was like, okay, this is too soon for this, and I just walked out. But no, I've never. Have I been in a shouting with anybody? I see what you're saying. Like it can like get elevated where it's like you're like voices are a little bit louder, but there's no screaming. Like I've never disturbed anybody. You know, like how neighbors will hear people screaming. Like I've never been a part of that.
Me neither.
So if that's what you're talking about, yes.
Yeah.
But you've gotten into arguments.
Yeah, discussions.
Yeah. Heated discussions.
Yes.
Yes. You over there trying to make it sound like you in some perfect.
No, I'm just non-confrontational. Remember I told you earlier, I body everything. So I'm just like,
What do you do? But doesn't that turn into like resentment?
no.
It's going to turn into cancer. You can't keep stuff inside. I'm dead serious.
Yeah,
You
that's
cannot.
not
That's
good.
stress and that caught. You think I'm kidding?
You
That
gotta
shit.
release it somehow.
You have to.
I do. I go on stage. That helps
That's
a lot.
What are you talking about? That's completely different.
Okay.
It is completely different.
So have you like like the kid who like stole your bike or whatever? Did you let that go? Do you like suppress it forever, or does it go away somehow?
How did you know that a kid stole my bike?
Because it was her. She was like, look at this whack ass, mark ass, trick ass bitch with this pink bike with the ribbons on it, with the basket with the flowers in it.
You did take my bike.
This
No, I don't hold
Herb
on to
over
I don't
here.
hold on to a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm still mad at like the dude who cut me off last week.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm still like, I wish I could tell him
No.
that was mean.
I forget who I was talking to. I was talking to somebody about this like this past weekend. I don't care about any of that.
Wait.
So,
I'm mad for like a second and then I'm
No,
like,
you're not.
over it. Yeah.
No, because you keep it, you suppress it. You have said that before. You say you keep it, you bottle it up inside.
Yeah, but
Where
not
does
for.
it
I mean,
go?
I'm not distilling it all like wine. I'm just. I mean, I'll I'll hold on to it until I literally, when things happen, I ask myself, "Why are you mad?" And then I go, "Oh yeah, this doesn't matter." Like
So-
when I die, I'm not going to remember this, so I just let it go.
it doesn't fester.
No,
You don't.
no, it
you
doesn't.
don't like recreate the argument in the shower.
No,
Oh,
Wow.
you're better than me. I'd be arguing like I should have said that.
Yeah.
You come up with a great response or retaliation in the shower after the argument. I'm like, son of a bitch. Why didn't I say this? There was a great Seinfeld episode about that. Do you watch Seinfeld?
I love
I
Seinfeld.
reference Seinfeld on a daily basis, but there was an episode where
Batheth?
I got your list from earlier today. Damn, it's contagious. It's like yawning. There was an episode where George had to come back when somebody like came back at him, like they were like going back and forth, like with the dozens or whatever. And then George came back with his comeback, like when he was with Jerry. He was like, I should have said, well, the jerk store called and they're running out of you. It was so stupid. And then he went out of his way to like cause an argument again with the same guy so they could get back into it so he could use that as his
Like-
closer.
That's hilarious.
That's so good.
Do you have any other struggles?
Oh man, my body of dysmorphia, as you guys.
I have body dysmorphia as well.
Man, it's a thing.
It is a thing.
Man, what's yours?
Oh, it's like I look at myself and I see every flaw
Yeah.
before I see anything nice. Like when I look in the mirror at my face, I will see like the one or few things that are like wrong before I notice anything else. I'll be like, oh, my eyebrow looks jacked up, and I'll focus, or I have a zit. That's all I'll see is like a zit.
Really?
Yeah, that's all I'll see.
And I look at you and I'm like, what a pretty girl that looks like a gelfling. You remind me of a gelfling.
What's a gelfling? Is that from Lord of the Rings?
Dark Crystal.
Dark Crystal.
The gelflings have like,
I remember
a good
Dark Crystal.
energy. Remember that like...
I don't know about...
Anyways.
I don't know if your relationship is going to work out, but I want to date you. I want to date.
Okay.
I look like a
gelfling.
Gelfling.
Yeah. Google it later, everyone.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, what is yours?
I feel like I look like Rerun. I like the chubbiness, the thickness, the slim thickness. I just really...
But your thickness is good. Like you...
I would like it to be less. I feel like it's a bit much.
I feel like when I like get thick, it's not the good thick. Like I don't carry it well. Like my thick goes to like my face.
I don't mean that in a bad way.
Mal just pulled up.
I don't mean that in a bad way.
Yes! It's your new contact photo.
Mal just pulled up a picture of a gelfling.
Guys, the gelflings, please let Candice know how cool the gelflings were.
I want you guys to tag Candice on Instagram. At Jokes by Candice.
The gelflings were
You're
cool.
looking up Kira the gelfling.
The gelflings were the coolest part about
Kira is spelled Kira. The gelfling. The way the is spelled.
I mean that in the most sincere, sweetest way.
And you know what's funny is this is karma, because I do say that people look like characters from the Dark Crystal on a regular basis.
Really?
I will be like,
I think she's adorable. You don't. You're like, what an ugly puppet.
This
ugly,
is a picture of Candice.
But I don't think anybody wants to look like a Muppet.
This is a picture of Candice
totally
when somebody is snoring around her.
Oh, man.
Fuck you, Mal.
Well, I mean that in the most
I know you
way.
mean it in a nice way.
I do too.
Yes.
Shut up, Mal. What does Mal look like?
Yeah, what's your body dysmorphia? You don't have any, do you?
Yeah, Mal, do you have any body dysmorphia?
Just what? Things I'm insecure about my body?
Yeah, do you feel like weird about your body?
Well, I'm growing a Morgan Freeman thing right here that I just noticed.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know, like I'm holding some weight that I should probably start running.
You're getting fat?
Yeah, I like cheese.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of snacks myself.
But you don't, these things don't make you feel, you don't feel like you actually have body dysmorphia,
yes,
do you?
I have shame about it.
But no, but you don't have body dysmorphia.
I don't know what dysmorphia means.
Like when you look at yourself and you see an exaggerated version of like, but in a negative way. You know, like Michael Jackson had body dysmorphic disorder, which is, obviously he had an extreme version of it because he changed his complexion. I mean, he did have vitiligo. But why? He had vitiligo, but why did he choose to go to the all white instead of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, instead of
the brown that was left. Because he was spotted like a leopard?
Yeah.
Right? Are those the or cheetahs?
With a leopard print. Should have just done that.
Well, you know what?
Tight.
If he was still alive now, you would see there's a lot of models that are rocking the vitiligo, and now it's like their thing. They made it look like art now.
Yeah.
So he was just before his time
on every level.
He was like before his time and also right on time at the same time.
Right on time.
Because his music was like perfect for like.
It was.
Yeah.
For that time period.
Now. Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Michael. I never believed you molested those kids.
Me neither.
He didn't.
Me either.
Word on the street is someone's making something about that and how all those people were frauds.
Netflix?
I don't think it's I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You guys, we have to go. It's time.
We have to wrap it up.
We do have to wrap it up.
Again, that's Kira. The gelfling. This makes me so happy.
Oh, man. I meant it in the sweetest way. I think your face is so cute.
Thank you, Golden.
And anytime you need me to paint it, I will. Anytime you need me to do your makeup. Because I've manifested you, girl.
You did manifest me. Can you manifest Mal out?
She likes me. I could tell.
It's true. I like you both.
She feels obligated because you're both half Asian and half black. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in to the struggle this time. I feel like this was a calming. I feel like your presence was just kind of like this was a very laid back, low key. I hope people listen to this and they breathe and they're like,
I hope so too.
They just exhale when they listen to it. And if you didn't, that's not my problem. Thanks for listening to The Struggle, you guys. You can find me at Jokes by Candice on social media, CandiceThompsonComedy.com. Mal, where can people unfollow you?
Did you say where can people unfollow me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You can unfollow me.
This is me gaslighting Mal. I didn't say that.
You can unfollow me at Jokes by Candice on Twitter and Instagram. Malhall.com, everybody, for tour dates. I'm going to be like all across the country in the fall with Angela. So come out and see like the shows and watch the YouTube, Malhall TV.
YouTube.
That's all.
Golden, plug yourself one more time for us.
GoldenSunshyne.com, Golden Sunshine on Instagram and Twitter. That's it.
That's it. All right. And if any of you need your face beat for any upcoming shoots or photos that you're taking, please contact Golden because she know what she doing. Didn't you recently just do Rosario Dawson?
Yeah, Rosario is a regular of mine. I need
By the way,
girl.
Sunshyne, is it spelled like sunshine or with a Y?
It's with a Y. Thank you.
Yeah, you need to point that
Shout
out.
out.
Yeah, spell it.
Shyne. Golden Sunshine with a Y.
So there we go. So yeah, if you need your face beat, hit Golden up.
Hit me up.
She's professional. All right, guys. Thanks for listening to The Struggle with Candice Thompson. Please, if you have been listening to this but not subscribing or telling people about it, shame on you. Please do that because we need you to support. Till next time, The Struggle.